Material here again today, and I just want to do a collective reading for you guys, alright? Please, guys, spirit, guys, higher divine spirit, please help me clarify for the collective. Let's see. Alright? So, can I get 2 more cards, please, and thank you, spirit? Alright? Alright, there you go. For the collective, let's see. Alright, so for the collective, what's coming in for you guys very soon is you guys might want to be traveling at the moment. Alright, a lot of traveling is going to come in very soon. Starting a new passion project, a new path. Alright. A resting period is starting very soon. Alright, a new job, a new life is coming in for many of you guys, alright? That's what's coming in for you guys very soon, alright? I don't know why my voice is acting up right now. Remember that on weekdays is 1 free reading, on weekends is 2. Alright? So I always try to make that clear. On weekdays is 1 free reading, on weekends is 2 free readings. And obviously I do plenty of live streams often anyway, so it's more than enough for everybody. And the only reason why I do 1 free reading on weekdays is because I literally got a full-time job as a teacher, so we're not gonna I'm not gonna give up all my energy all day, you know what I mean? So all right. Hey, just ask wifey, how you doing? All right, let's see. All right, yeah, before I start my reading, make sure you guys, when you guys say something on the live stream, make sure you guys don't come off as rude on the live streams, because some of you guys, when you guys really want something, and I get it, when you guys want something, you guys just come off a little bit like, like, how do I say this in the most professional and not in a mean way? Like, some of you guys are just very, it just sounded horrible. Like, for some people, just make sure if you guys are asking the question, just ask it again. Like, you guys shouldn't be upset about it. You know what I mean? Like, these are free readings. So I'm doing plenty of free readings every day. So honestly, if the person that should get mad is actually me, I don't know why anyone else is getting mad, because my energy is the one that's depleted doing these readings. All right, so make sure you guys are very mindful about the way you ask the question, because you know what I mean. Like, you can't just out of your way and be like, "Oh, you skipped me on purpose. Oh, this and that." No, I did not skip you on purpose. That's YouTube deleting your questions. That has nothing to do with me. All right. All right. So now we are gonna start. Let's make it clear. 1 question on a weekday, okay? Weekends is 2 free live streams, all right? On the community post, I will start to give I don't know why my voice is acting up. On a community post, I will start to give 1 card free, okay? For everybody that's on the community post, all right? All right, we're gonna start. All right, let's see. Diamond, is it 2, 1 reading? All right, let's see. Shirley Madore. All right, I am gonna get a love reading for Priscilla. Please, God, spirit, guys, higher divine spirit, please help me clarify. Please help me clarify for Priscilla. All right, Priscilla. Somebody in your vicinity sees you as a star. Someone in your vicinity sees you as a star. They see you as very unique. They see you as inspiring. All right. Also, someone is going to make a difficult choice to come towards you very soon for Priscilla Mikal. Okay. Definitely, I see someone sees you as a star for sure. I don't know if you know this person. Is somebody that you know at work or somebody that you communicate with often. It could be someone that you know on social media. It could be someone that you know through traveling as well. But with the sword card though, I do see as someone you know on social media that is stalking your energy and sees you as a star. Okay, but even at work, I do believe that someone sees you as a star, anyways. For Priscilla Mikal, so if you feel like someone is feeling like they're a little hopeful around your energy, you give them inspiration. What people don't understand when you're around another energy, whether that's a man or a woman that you end up falling in love with, they end up kind of like mirroring your energy. Like when they really like somebody, they want to be like you in a way, like a personality wise. So if you feel like someone's imitating you, Priscilla Mikal, that's your person, okay? All right. Diamond, hey Diamond. Um, Just Blue, Mr. Gem. Ooh, didn't. Shirley Medora, let's see. All right, so Shirley Medora. For Shirley Medora. Listen, I don't know. My voice have not ever been the same after the situation with my students, because I work with really little kids. So when they all got fucking sick, I got sick too. So I don't know. My voice have not been the same after I got sick by the kids, to be honest with you. And they literally gave me steroids for a week to see if my voice was gonna get better. But all right, can you get one more card? I don't know if I have to go see if I have nodules or I don't know what's going on with my throat, but we'll see what. All right, let's see. All right, what is Kay's current feelings for Shirley Medora? All right, for Shirley Medora was coming in very soon. Someone definitely wants a communication with you coming in very soon. All right, do not mind my voice. I'm trying to get it back. All right, for not Mystic Gem, Shirley Medora. Kay's current feelings for you right now is they want to have a communication with you. They are a little bit immature at this time. Okay, um, they have a defensive attitude about the situation. They're a little bit like, how do I say this? For Shirley Medora, this person is a little bit imbalanced within their own energy. They're very defensive. I don't know if you guys went through an argument or separation, what I see. Um, but there's some sort of eh, how do I say this? There's some sort of energy where they don't want to be they want to be left alone basically at the moment, but they do want to come towards you in the future for Shirley Medora, okay? I do see that maybe within a couple, like a day or a week or so, they are going to come back towards you, okay? That's my read for Shirley Medora, okay? All right, let's see. Hey, Diamond, Shreya Penguin. Honestly, I've been drinking a lot of tea and it's not working out for me. I do not know. Do you guys notice that the sickness nowadays lasts forever? I don't know. I feel like it has something to do with COVID or the COVID shots. When you get the COVID shots, you get sick often and you get sick quickly in a long time. And I never trusted the shots, but people force you to take the shots because for whatever reason, I did not want to take the COVID shots, but for the job, they was like, make sure you take the shots because we don't want to, we're going to end up, firing you if you don't get the shots. They literally force you to do so. Um, hey, Just Blue, how you doing? Shirley Medora, Priscilla. All right, let's see. Diamond. For Diamond, I'm gonna do a reading for Diamond, then I'm gonna do a reading for Just Ask Wifey. All right, all right. What's coming in for the love reading? For Diamond, is it the ex-husband? For Diamond, is it the ex-husband? Please and thank you, Spirit. Right. Can I get one more card for Diamond, please and thank you, Spirit? Is it the ex-husband? All right, I can for sure think that it might be your ex-husband because it says the lovers in reverse, and the lovers in reverse is some sort of failed marriage too in the past. So I do think that it is your ex-husband for sure. For hold on, people just started jumping in. Um, let's see for sorry guys, I have to move back because people just popped in. All right, for Diamond. Yeah, it's definitely your ex-husband for sure. Because the reason why I think it's your ex-husband is because the lovers in reverse is a failed marriage. So something that didn't work out in the past, this ex-husband is coming back towards you, and they are spiritually guided towards to come towards you very soon, and they want a wish fulfillment with you again. So you are right, follow your intuition. I think for sure it is your ex-husband. All right, because it has something to do with a failed marriage. Okay, that is my reading for Diamond. He is gonna want to come back, a wish fulfillment. Okay, all right. Just ask wifey. Can I get an update love life for the Sagittarius, please? And thank you, Spirit. All right. Yeah. Yeah. When you guys write something, I cannot tell if you guys are being mean or being rude on my live stream. So I try not to make a judgment on the live stream because it's just in writing terms. But for some of you guys though, it does come off a little bit like, it's not good. You know what I mean? Like just ask the question again so I don't have to repeat myself. All right, for can I get an update love life for the Sagittarius for just ask wifey please and thank you, Spirit. And honestly, I'm a little bit pissed off that my voice is still not 100% because if you notice that if I ever got my voice back, I would have been singing like crazy. But I don't, so I would have been singing like jazz and R&B and pop and all that good stuff. Like I love to sing, so if I got my voice back, I would have been singing all the time. But all right, so for just ask wifey what's happening. All right, so they are going through a recovery period right now for just ask wifey. Your person that you're asking about, the Sagittarius, is going through a recovery period. Okay. So the reason why they're not coming towards you right now is they're going through a recovery period. They recently went through a heartbreak. It doesn't have to be a heartbreak from love. It could be a heartbreak in general. Um, there is some sort of immature energy, lazy decisiveness, indecisiveness. Um, did something happen between you two for just ask wifey because they are thinking a little bit negative about your relationship between you and them. I don't know if you guys went through an argument or a recent separation, but they are thinking a little bit negative about this situation as of right now because you got the Six of Cups in reverse. If it was upright, they would have been thinking really positive thoughts about the relationship, but it came up in reverse, which means that there is a little bit of a negativity energy as of right now. They are working on their abundance though. I think that once they work on their abundance, they are gonna come towards you. They are standing their ground right now for just as wifey. They are definitely gonna come back towards you. Within maybe a week, a month, or a couple months, they are gonna come back towards just as wifey. Okay. All right, that's for just ask wifey. They're not a bad person. They're just healing themselves, working on their balancing the energy, working on their indecisiveness, working on their immaturity. Other than that, they're not a bad person. I don't see them being a cheater or anything like that within the cards. Okay, all right, that's for just ask wifey. All right, Shreya Penguin. All right, for Shreya Penguin. For Shreya Penguin, let's see. Um, What does the ex-boyfriend feel about Shreya Penguin? Ask just ask wifey. She's also Libra rising, we're both Libra risings. We like to dress up all the time. So if you notice someone's a Libra rising, we like to dress up. And I always like to dress up on my live streams all the time. All right. For Shredded Penguin, what does the ex-boyfriend feel about Shredded Penguin right now? Please and thank you, Spirit. All right. All right, let's see. What is the ex feeling about Shredded Penguin right now? Please and thank you, Spirit. All right. Can I get one more card for Shredded Penguin, please and thank you, Spirit? All right, for Shredded Penguin, what I see is they are getting rid of negative energy right now. They are getting rid of toxic mindsets, codependent energy with you. They are still seduced by you. They are still addicted towards the energy. They are still stalking you at this time for sure, Penguin. They do still see you as a star for sure, Penguin, okay? But they are going through a lot of competition right now. I don't know if they're competing with their friends or their co-workers, or maybe they might be competing for your energy, or they might be competing for your attention at this time. For sure, a penguin, take what resonates. But I gotta say that with the star card, he's still in love with you. He also is getting rid of codependent energy to come back towards you at this time, okay? For sure, a penguin, he's still addicted towards your energy. He still loves you. He sees you as a star, and he is competing with other people right now to get your attention or to gain some sort of attention, okay? That is my reading for Shreya Penguin. Hey, Sarah Chu. Thank you, Shirley Medora. Chelsea Daly, I'm doing good. How are you doing? All right, Mystic Gem. For Mystic Gem. All right, for Mystic Gem, let's see. For Mystic Gem, you apply to a second job. All right. What you be hearing back from the second job? All right, please and thank you, Spirit. For Mystic Gem, yes. So for Mystic Gem, you are definitely gonna hear back from the second job. There might be a little bit of a delay though with the Seven of Wands in reverse, but I gotta tell you, you got the Sun and the Page of Pentacles, which means that your abundant energy is coming out to play right now for Mystic Gem. So you are definitely gonna get the second job interview or second job application as well, because the Sun with the Sun card that comes out like this, it means that it trumps all negative energies. Whatever you're going through right now, the Sun card is gonna defeat everything else. So I gotta say that for Mystic Gem, definitely you are gonna get the second job or second interview. Okay, all right. So congratulations for Mystic Gem. All right, Just Blue. Just Blue. What can you do to improve your financial situation? All right. For Just Blue, please and thank you, Spirit. For Just Blue, please and thank you, Spirit. Right. Falling for you, and I just can't help myself. Baby, I'm falling. Right? Do you feel the same way too? All right. So, can I get a reading for Just Blue? How are they going to improve their financial situation, please, and thank you, Spirit? All right. All right. Can I get one more card for Just Blue? Just Blue. There you go. Just Blue. In order for you to gain more abundance within your financial situation, you need to continue to work on saving up your money for Just Blue. You need to maybe ask someone for help, maybe ask someone to kind of help dictate the way you save your money. I'm not sure if you're like an overspender for Just Blue, so be mindful of that. I have a feeling that you might want somebody to help you out with saving up a lot of money, okay? You do got the Queen of Pentacles card. I think in order for you to be financially stable, you need to ask someone for help to kind of maybe hold your money or save your money or something like that. For a while, I let my mom hold my money for a little bit. She was the one that was holding my money, but after a while, I was able to be more independent as when I started to work a little more. So for Just Blue, I feel like maybe you need someone to consult you in the way you save up money or the way that you spend money, that will help you out as well. But do be mindful though, there are people that are trying to jip you off or cheat you on something, okay? So be mindful for that for Just Blue. There are definitely obstacles in your vicinity for Just Blue as well. All right. Be careful with arrogance and materialism. Don't spend too much money right now. That's the reason why I'm telling you this for Just Blue. But money is definitely coming in for you though for Just Blue. To resolve your financial situation, make sure you do have a consult. Make sure you do have someone that helps you out with saving up money. Okay. All right. I do feel like within your energy, you kind of overspend at times. So be mindful of that. All right. All right. That's for Just Blue. Touch of Love. Diamonds said there are no tones in the live. Queen Empress Life. For Queen Empress Life. All right. All right. Queen Empress Life. Can I get one more card for Queen Empress Life, please? And thank you, Spirit. All right. For Queen Empress Life. Heaven only knows where you've been, but I don't really need to know. I know where you're gonna go. On my heart, where you rest in your head, and you just look so beautiful, just like you were an angel. All right, for Queen Empress Life, let's see. What is your next person that you are gonna be committed to? So, for Queen Empress Life, I'm not gonna lie to you. The next person that you are gonna fall in love with is someone that is gonna be a very attractive person. This person is going to have a lot of people attracted to them, okay? They are going to have a lot of choices, so you might become a little bit jealous or a little bit envious of their time, okay? For Queen Empress Life, the next person that you are going to come into a committed relationship with is someone that's very attractive, okay? And they do have a lot of people interested in them, so be careful. You might end up becoming a little bit insecure and a little bit jealous, and the reason why I said that is because you got the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, which means there is an insecure and jealous energy within yourself. Okay. I do feel like when you first meet your future person for Queen Empress Life, you are gonna be a little bit you guys are gonna have a little bit imbalance within your relationship. You guys feel like you're not meant for each other. You guys are gonna feel like one person is a little bit too attractive, or one person might be a little bit too out there in a way. You guys are gonna be a little bit different. But you guys are end up gonna be falling in love eventually, right? But this person's gonna be very attractive for Queen Empress Life. And if you notice that this person has a lot of women or whatever, I don't know, if there's a lot of people attracted to them, this is your person. Okay. That's my reading for Queen Empress Life. All right. Hey, Dr. Mamoon, Shirley Madore, Candy. All right, Candy. Let's see. All right, for Candy. For Candy, let's see. What's coming in for Candy at this time? All right. For Candy, what is the outcome of you and the Sagittarius for Candy? All right. The outcome between you two is someone feels like they were left out in the cold, either you or them, with the Five of Pentacles. And one of you guys or both of you guys are going through anxiety right now for Candy. I do think that both of you guys are going through anxiety, or both of you felt like you guys were both not supported within your relationship. You guys were both left out in the cold one point in your life for Candy, okay? I do feel like you and your Sagittarius are working on your abundance to come towards each other, all right? The Ace of Pentacles is a lot of money coming in, all right? There is definitely a deceptive energy though for Candy. Are you not telling them the truth about something, or they're not telling you the truth about something about a relationship? Because I do sense a deceptive energy. Either it's you, Candy, or that is your person that's not telling each other the truth. All right. But they're very smart, they're very intellectual, they're very quick with it. And what I gotta tell people all the time is some people are very smart. They're able to manipulate certain things. They're able to say certain things to gaslight you. So for Candy, I do feel like your Sagittarius is a really smart person. They're very good at gaslighting. They're very good at manipulating shit. They're very good at their words. So be mindful with that. But I do think that you guys are gonna come towards each other eventually with the passionate card for Candy, okay? But between you and your Sagittarius, the Sagittarius is a little bit of I sense a deceptive energy. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I feel like the Sagittarius is a little bit like manipulative. Okay. But be mindful of that. Now, do they have love for you? They do. But they are working on their abundance to come towards you though. Okay. That's my reading for Candy. All right. Dr. Mamoon. For Dr. Mamoon, what does your mom and sister think about your husband? All right. Can I get one more card, please? And thank you, Spirit. All right. For Dr. Mamoon, please, and thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Just Ask Wifey, for moderating. I appreciate that. All right, for Dr. Mamoon, what are your mom and sister's thoughts of you right now? For Dr. Mamoon, all right, please, and thank you, Spirit. All right. So for Dr. Mamoon, what does your mom and sister think about your husband? Okay. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I sense a little bit of a negativity on this reading for Dr. Mamoon, and the reason why I said that is because you got the Chariot and the Page of Wands, or the Two of Wands in reverse. So that's saying that I think your mom and your sister thinks your husband is a little bit of he's indecisive. They think that he's fearful. They think that maybe he gets sick all the time. I don't know why I sense like there's this feeling where he's not working up to par or up to the standard. I also get a sense of within these cards that he's losing control. I feel like he's going through some sort of illness. I don't know why I'm thinking that because you got the Chariot in reverse as well. For Dr. Mamoon, I do think that your mom and sister thinks that he's not strong enough to help you out, or he's not mentally there enough to help you, or like healthy enough to help you. That's what I feel about this energy. But I do sense of a feeling that your husband is a hard worker though. Your husband is definitely a hard worker for Dr. Mamoon, but your mom and your sister thinks that he is a little bit of a your mom and your sister thinks that he's not working hard enough, or they feel like he's always getting sick all the time, and he needs some sort of help. That's what I'm feeling within this energy. All right. But that's what I want to tell Dr. Mamoon. Okay. All right. For touch of love. For touch of love. All right. For touch of love. Why is the Pisces? Can you please look and see why Pisces doesn't want to be a couple? All right. Why does a Pisces not want to be a couple with touch of love? Why does a Pisces not want to be in a couple with touch of love? Let's see. Okay, let's see. Okay, did they recently went through a divorce or an unhappy phase of their life for touch of love? I do feel like they're still recuperating or recovering from their past heartbreak because the Lover's card came in reverse for touch of love. He doesn't want to be in a new relationship right now because he's healing from something that just went awry, or something that just went not really good within the situation. All right. Um, this person went through a lot of issues with a lot of enemies or something in the past for a touch of love. Okay. Let's see what else. He's also very stubborn too. I know what it is. Touch of love. I think your Pisces went through a lot of abandonment issues. Touch of love. Your Pisces went through a lot of abandonment issues, and that's the reason why he's a little bit scared and worried to come towards you in love. And I'm not gonna lie to you, but Pisces people, when they're unhealed and unhinged, holy shit, they are like the Satan from hell. I'm not even gonna lie to you. And the only reason why I said that is because I have a cousin who's a Pisces, and when he's unhealed, he's unhinged. That guy is fucking crazy. But I gotta tell you, for touch of love, I do think that your Pisces is not coming towards you because they felt like in their past they went through a lot of situations where they felt abandoned. they felt abandoned in their relationships, and they feel like you might abandon them as well. Okay, so be mindful of that. Make sure if you're communicating with them, let them know that you're not gonna abandon them. Let them know that you're always gonna be there for them. All right. Yeah, for touch of love, okay? Let your Pisces know that you're there for them as a friend and as a lover as well, okay? That is my reading for touch of love. I'm not gonna lie to you, but Pisces people are very, very, very emotional. Like I and I understand that energy because I'm a Scorpio and I also have a Pisces moon. I get it. But Pisces people, when they're not they're unhinged. So be mindful of that, okay? All right, Priscilla me call. That's okay, Priscilla me call. All right. All right, let's see. Gomo Lemo Mackenzie. Gomo Lemo Mackenzie, let's see. All right, let's see. How does O feel about the confession? For Gomo Lemo? For Gomo Lemo. Shirley Medora said, are you Italian? I'm Sicilian. I'm Sicilian. Gomo Lemo. I hope you. Oh my God. You know what's crazy, Shirley Medora? Back in high school, sorry. Back in high school, everyone was always like, "Oh, are you like a part of the mafia or a part of the mafia family?" Because it's like the way I dress and stuff, and like the way I used to do my hair. They used to always ask me, "Are you part of the mafia?" I was like, "No." Um, nah, I'm just kidding with you. Shirley Medora. No, I'm not Italian. I'm part French though. I'm not Italian. I'm part French. Let's see. All right, for Goma Lemo Mackenzie. Let's see. Um, hope you're doing well. How does O feel about my confession to him? All right, Gomo Lemo. How do they feel about your confession? Let's see. All right, I'm not gonna lie to you. For Gomo Lemo, I feel like this person is a little bit arrogant. This person's very arrogant. Gomo Lemma, I don't know what you told this person, but this person got a big head after you tell them how you felt. I do think that they feel a little bit like now that you kind of apologize or you told them how you feel, they feel like they have a control over you. Okay, so be mindful of that energy for Gomo Lemo Mackenzie. I feel like when you confess your feelings towards them, they might end up using a manipulation tactic against you. So be mindful of that for Gomo Lemo Mackenzie. All right, I feel like when you express the way you felt for them, they feel a little bit arrogant. They got a little bit of a big head. So yeah, they might end up using that against you. So be mindful of that for Gomolembo, okay? That's my reading for Gomolembo Mackenzie. All right. Do they have love for you though? For Gomolembo Mackenzie. They do have some sort of feelings for Gomolembo Mackenzie. All right, but I'm not gonna lie to you. I think that you have more love towards that person than they have love towards you. Okay, that's my reading for Gomolembo Mackenzie. All right. All right, Camila. All right, Camila. All right, let me get a love reading for Camila. All right. All right, for Camila, let's see. Can I get a love reading for Camila, please? And thank you, Spirit. All right, can I get two more cards for Camila? Thank you guys for being patient. I appreciate that. All right, for Camila, what's coming in for the love reading for Camila? All right, for Camila, it's saying to love yourself first. For Camila, it's saying love yourself first. You do deserve love. That's coming in for Camila. Honeymoon stage is coming in. I'm not saying that you're going through a honeymoon. I'm saying that you are going to start something very soon. The honeymoon stage is the beginning of a love process for Camila, okay? This could definitely be the one for Camila. Someone new is coming in for Camila very soon, okay? You do deserve love, Camila, but love yourself first. Honeymoon stage, starting a conversation, starting the beginning of an engagement of a conversation, and then this could be the one, okay? That's my reading for Camila for the love, all right? All right. Um, let's see. Hey, Brolick, how are you doing, Brolick? It's been a while. Diamond, how are you doing, Diamond? I hope I'm not getting a cold. Hey, bro, like Priscilla. All right, Rachel Trackstar. Can I get a love ring for Rachel Trackstar, please? And thank you, Spirit. All right. All right. Make sure you guys are subbing. Make sure you guys are sharing the live stream. I appreciate you all. All right. So can I get a love ring for Rachel Trackstar, please? And thank you, Spirit. I want it that way. Tell me why ain't nothing but a heartache. I never wanna hear you say I want it that way. Alright, for Rachel Trackstar, let's see. Can I get a love ring for Rachel Trackstar, please? And thank you, Spirit. Alright. Cause baby, when you left, I lost a part of me. It's still so hard to believe. Come back, baby, please, cause we belong together. Alright, for Rachel Trackstar. Can I get a love ring for Rachel Trackstar, please? And thank you, Spirit. Alright? Alright, let's see. Can I get 3 6 cards for Rachel Trackstar, please? And thank you, Spirit. Please, and thank you, Spirit. Alright, there you go. For Rachel Trackstar, codependent energy is coming towards your energy very, very soon. Someone's going to be really addicted towards your energy for Rachel Trackstar, okay? If you notice that someone can't leave you alone or someone can't, like, they don't want you to go anywhere by yourself, codependent energy, this is your person coming in very soon for Rachel Trackstar, okay? Can I get 2 more cards for Rachel Trackstar, please? And thank you, Spirit. Alright? Alright, Rachel Trackstar, what else? Free yourself from all of the toxic mindsets. Once you free yourself from all toxic mindsets and you're healing family issues, Rachel Trackstar, someone codependent energy is coming towards you very soon. Someone with a codependent energy is going to come towards Rachel Trackstar very soon, okay? This person is going to be somebody that don't like you to be alone. They don't like you to be around other men. They don't like you to be... This person's very and now I'm not saying jealousy's not a bad thing. To me, I don't think jealousy is a bad thing. But I do think that this person is gonna be very, very, very codependent within your energy, okay? That's my reading for Rachel Trackstar. Alright. Now for Chelsea Daly. For Chelsea Daly, alright. Alright, let's see. For Chelsea Daly, let's see. What do they need to know right now for Chelsea Daly, please? And thank you, Spirit. What does Chelsea Daly need to know right now, please? And thank you, Spirit. Alright. Please and thank you, Spirit. Alright, so for Chelsea Daly, what's coming in for Chelsea Daly very soon? Alright, so for Chelsea Daly, what do you need to know right now? Alright, you need to save up a lot of money for a rainy day. I do feel like maybe there might be some sort of chaos or something coming in for Chelsea Daly very soon that you need to save up money at this time. Someone is having indecisive behavior. Someone is immature. Someone does have love for you for Chelsea Daly. Someone has a crush on you, but they're a little bit immature. They're not really sure about their emotions right now. They can't come towards you at this time. All right. This might be someone in a leadership quality or a leadership role for Chelsea Daly. Somebody that is on top position or somebody that is going to become a leader one day might end up having a crush on Chelsea Daly, okay? I don't know if you know this person yet or if you have a feeling who this person is for Chelsea Daly, but someone in a top level position or someone that is going to become a leader one day or get a new job is attracted to Chelsea Daly, okay? All right? It is a little bit of an immature energy though, but they do have love for you. Your spirit guides wants you to save up money at this time for a rainy day in the future, all right? But that is for Chelsea Daly, okay? That's for Chelsea Daly. All right. So, political uprising USA. Political uprising USA. Let's see. What's coming in for love? For political uprising USA, right? What's coming towards love? Oh, I'm not going to do this, Ashley. I'm going to do the other one. Hold on. Can I do a love oracle for political uprising USA? I'm telling you, I don't know why, but live streams at nighttime is always more peaceful. I don't know why. Every time I do a live stream during the day, like around 4-ish, 5-ish, it gets a little bit chaotic. But then when I do live streams at nighttime, it gets a little bit like more peaceful in a way. And I always like doing live streams at night anyways. What's coming towards political uprising? What's coming in towards political uprising for love? What's coming towards political uprising for love? Okay, you are calling in your soulmate right now. Can I get one more card, please, Spirit, for political uprising USA? All right. All right, can I get one more card for political uprising USA, please, and thank you, Spirit? All right, one more card, please, and thank you, Spirit. All right, can I get one more card, please, and thank you, Spirit, for political uprising USA? Just one more card, please, Spirit. There we go. Thank you. All right, for political uprising USA, in your past, you went through a lot of deception and separation. In your past, you went through a lot of deception and separation within your energy, okay? I gotta say that you are gonna call in your soulmate very soon for political uprising USA. You need to give your relationship a chance. You need to go out and about. You need to put yourself out there. You need to go out on more dates. You need to go out on more social events for political uprising USA. Definitely chemistry is coming in very soon for political uprising USA. So if someone invites you to a social event or someone invites you to maybe the bar or I don't know, maybe to going out to a social event in general, political uprising, do not say no, say yes, because I do think that you are going to find the love of your life while going to a social event, okay? All right. Also, I do think that someone from your past wants to reconcile to you as well. Someone from your past wants a reconciliation as well because you might have separated from somebody for a while and this person's still thinking of you, okay? That is my reading for Political Uprising USA. All right. If you like my vibes, please do subscribe, share the live stream. All right. NDND. NDND. Let's see. For NDND, can tarot cards used to call spirits? Wait, what? ND said, can tarot card used to call spirit? I'm not that type of tarot reader to use tarot readers to call spirits. I do feel like some other tarot readers do use tarot cards to call spirits. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you because I used to and I'm gonna tell you a story. I used to see other tarot readers do readings and they kind of pause and look around and they're looking around and they're just like talking to the spirits. So for some tarot readers, they do use spirits to come on and talk to them or and talk to you. But for me, I'm not that type of tarot reader that uses spirits to come tell me or to come to call a spirit and cast a spell on anybody. No, I don't do that stuff. I don't believe in that babalaba voodoo stuff. I do believe in voodoo, but I don't do stuff like that. What I do believe in though, that this was a God-given talent, and my spirit guides gave me this talent, and I for sure know that they're around me right now, for sure. But I would never use tarot cards to send any spirits towards anybody because that's not what I'm meant to do in this life. I don't get blessings out of causing harm to anybody. I do not do that towards anybody. But that's to answer the question for NDND because they asked, can tarot card used to call spirit? Some people actually do use tarot cards to call spirits, okay? So let's make that clear, okay? Some people do use tarot readings to call in spirits, but I'm not that type of person. Why do I need to do that? I don't need to do that. So yeah, that's to answer ND's question. All right, Janice, let's see for Janice. All right, for Janice, do you already know the person? For Janice, do you already know the person? Please and thank you, Spirit. All right. For Janice, let's see. For Janice, do you already know the person? Please and thank you, Spirit. All right. For Janice, what's coming in for Janice at the moment? Let's see. Can I get one more card for Janice? There you go. All right. For Janice. All right. For Janice, you said Do I already know the person I'll be in my relationship with? Okay, for Janice, let's see. Do you know the person already? No, you actually don't know this person yet. For Janice, I do think that you might meet them at work. Do you work at a government job? Do you work with kids? Do you work with the elderly? Or do you work with a community job where you're helping other people? Because I do see that you are gonna meet the love of your life at work at this government job, okay? I do think that at the beginning for Janice, your person might be a little bit indecisive towards love, okay? They might also be a little bit defensive at first, but you are gonna meet them at work for sure. You are gonna meet them at work. They are gonna be very stable. They are gonna be very abundant. Same thing, right? And you are gonna meet them doing community outreach, like community helping other people out. I do think that your job might also call them to work with you. I do think that there might be a collaboration between you two in the future, starting off as co-workers or partner or pairing situation, and then in the future you guys are going to become more than a partner, more than a work partner. Okay, all right, that's my reading for Janice. All right, for Montaigne, let's see. For Montaigne, for Montaigne. All right, Montaigne, let's see. What's coming up for Montaigne, please, and thank you, Spirit. All right. I woke up this morning and heard the TV saying something about disasters in the world, and it makes me wonder where I'm going. There's so much darkness in the world, but I see beauty left in you, girl. Makes me know that I'll be alright. Cause if your love was all I had. Alright, in this life. Alright, from Montaigne, let's see. What's coming from Montaigne, please, and thank you, Spirit. Well, that would be enough until the end of time. Alright, from Montaigne, let's see. What's coming in from Montaigne? Does that one come up? Alright, Montaigne. Can I get one card from Montaigne, please, and thank you, Spirit, please, and thank you, Spirit, please, and thank you, Spirit. All right. Montaigne. What's coming in from Montaigne at the moment? Please, and thank you, Spirit. All right. The one last card never wants to come out for some odd reason every time. All right. Spirit, I just want one more card from There you go. Finally, every time I say that, I don't know why. Every time I say that, I don't know why the last card don't come out, and then automatically it just flips over every time. That's Spirit just wants to play games sometimes, honestly. All right. For Montaigne, what is coming up for Montaigne at this moment? Someone in a boss position is looking out for you right now, or someone in a boss position might be wanting to mentor you for Montaigne. Okay, also there is a lot of disasters at your job. I don't know why, but I always sense a really weird energy about every time I do a reading for Montaigne. I always feel like there's someone that's trying to backstab you, someone that's always trying to kind of throw you under the bus for whatever reason, because a lot of these cards came up in reverse for Montaigne. Okay, so be mindful of that energy for Montaigne. I feel like there's people out there to get you. Every time I do a reading for you, it's the same cards that come out. I don't know why. But be mindful of that. Maybe I do feel like there's one person that is helping you out though. For Montaigne, I sense that there's one person in power that's helping you out, or is leading you in the right direction. For Montaigne, I do feel like someone in a leadership role wants to make you move up the social ladder, or want you to become a better person to gain abundance. But for everybody else, I'm not gonna lie to you. For Montaigne, everybody else have negative mindsets of you. So be careful of that, all right? That's from Montaigne. All right. Mirror 1820. Mirror 1820. All right, from Mirror 1820. All right, let's see. Mirror 1820, please, and thank you, Spirit. All right. From Mirror 1820. All right, from Mirror 1820, what is your next? Wait, will I meet the next person on Facebook dating app? For Mira. All right, for Mira, will you meet the next person on a dating app, on the Facebook dating app? Okay, it definitely can happen. For Mirror 1820, it can definitely happen when you're meeting this person on a Facebook dating app. But you gotta be careful when you're doing Facebook dating app. I'm not gonna lie to you because I heard this story before. I'm gonna forewarn anybody who uses Facebook dating app. The Facebook dating app is gonna pull the people that you may already know in your town or your city, right? And also these people might be dating a bunch of other people around that city or town for mirror. Okay, so be mindful of a Facebook dating app. They are going to pull people around your area that is going to be dating a bunch of other people in the same area that you live in. All right, but I definitely do see that for mirror 1820 you are definitely going to be dating someone on the app. But I do want to forewarn you though, because I am a very honest person. I do want to forewarn you though, if you go on a Facebook dating app, be mindful that these people probably already dated a lot of other people in that same town or that same city, okay? All right. That is my reading from Mirror 1820. All right. Listen, guys, if you guys know me, I don't sugarcoat anything. I'm just going to say what I see and I'm going to say what I want to say. All right. That's my Mercury and Sag. I have foot and mouth syndrome. I say whatever the fuck I want to say, to be honest with you. Um, that's just how I am. All right. For rough faves, let's see. For rough faves, will your ex boyfriend text or contact you? All right. For rough faves, let's see. For rough faves. For rap fave, is your ex-boyfriend gonna text or call you back? Is your ex-boyfriend gonna text or call you back? Please and thank you, Spirit. Alright, there we go. For rap phase, is your ex gonna call or text you back? They are gonna text and call you back. For rap faves, your ex is definitely gonna call and text you back. The reason why they're not gonna call you back just yet because they are working on their buns. They are going through a resting period right now for Brad Faves. In the future though, they are gonna come towards you. You do have a favorable position, Brad Faves, and they do want to make new plans to come towards you. They do want to travel towards you. All right, for Brad Faves. So your ex is definitely going to text you back or contact you back. I do believe within maybe a couple days or a couple months, they are gonna text you back. Okay, for red faves. And I do believe that once they work on their abundance and working on their anxiety, they are going to come back towards you, okay? All right, that's my reading for red phase. All right, that's for red phase. All right, for Star, they want a general love reading. All right, all right. Another summer day has come and gone away in Paris and Rome, but I want to go home. No, maybe surrounded by a million people, I still feel alone. Just wanna go home. Ooh, I miss you, you know. I've been keeping all the letters that I wrote to you. Alright, for Star. Can I get a general love ring for Star? Each one a line or two. I'm fine, baby, how are you? I will send them, but I know that it's just not enough. My words were cold and flat, but you deserve more than that. All right, for Star. Can I get a general love reading for Star, please? And thank you, Spirit. All right. All right, for Star. All right. So for Star, it's calling you to release your ex. It's calling for you to release all traumatic issues within your life. Definitely someone from your past wants a reconciliation. Someone from your past wants a reconciliation. And the reason why I sang the song Michael Bublé Home is because it means that this person wants to come back home towards you for Star, okay? You do definitely deserve love very soon. And you gotta stay optimistic about your love life for Star. So I do see that someone is gonna want to reconcile from the past. Someone that you know from the past wants to reconcile very soon. For Star, you definitely do deserve love. You gotta stay optimistic about your love life, and you are gonna release all toxic mindsets about love, okay? All right, that's my reading for star 040, okay? That's my reading for star 040. Hey, Diane, Shirley Medor. Thank you, Shirley Medor. All right, happy Friday, Blue Paradise, Yellow Melia. Yellow Melia. Who is coming towards Yellow Melia? Hey, Elizabeth Kiersey. Hey, it's Monvisri. All right. All right. I'm gonna do a reading for Yellow Melia. Then I'm gonna do a reading for Blue Paradise. Then I'm gonna do a reading for Ronald. Then I'm gonna do a reading for it's Monvisri. And then I'm gonna do a reading for Elizabeth Kiersey in that order. Okay. All right. For Yellow Melia. For Yellow Melia, please and thank you, Spirit. Who is coming towards Yellow Melia in love? Can I get one more card, please, Spirit, for Yellow Melia? All right. Tell me again. Tell me again, my baby. Oh, what's good look, baby? Tell me again. Tell me over and over and over again. All right, for Yellow Melia. What's coming in for Yellow Melia? Let's see. All right. For Yellow Melia, the person that's coming in your life very soon is someone that you might know from work. Someone that's a really hard worker is going to come towards you very soon. Someone that is slow and steady but wins the race for Yellow Melia is going to come in for Yellow Melia. Someone that is a magician, someone that is good at manifesting, but they have untapped potential. They don't know the full potential right now for Yellow Melia, but they are definitely going to come towards you very soon. This person is someone from your job for Yellow Melia. They might be a little bit slow and steady, but slow and steady does win the race often, right? This person is going to put in a lot of hard work to come towards you. If you know someone that's a workaholic for Yellow Melia, this person is the one for you for Yellow Melia, okay? All right? They are also the magician. So they are great at manifesting what they want, okay? That is my love reading for Yellow Melia. All right. They might be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. They might also be a Virgo for Yellow Melia, okay? That's my reading for Yellow Melia. All right. Blue Paradise. Happy Friday, Ronald. Any advice for Ronald? Any advice for Ronald, please and thank you, Spirit. Tell me again, are we just lovers and friends? Oh, it's a good look, baby. Tell me again, tell me over and over and over again. All right, for Ronald, let's see. What's your advice for your next chapter for Ronald, please, and thank you, Spirit. All right, all right. It's amazing how you knock me off my feet. No, every time you come around me, I get weak. Nobody ever made me feel this way. Yes, you do. You kiss my lips and then you take my breath away. All right, so Ronald, what's the next chapter of your life? What's the next chapter of your life? All right, for Ronald, what's coming in for you very soon? One card flipped over. Hold on. All right, Ronald, there is definitely a lot of confusion in your life right now for Ronald. All right, a lot of confusion with the moon card, okay? But what I wanted to tell you is there is a lot of hope, faith, and rejuvenation within your life right now. Make sure you have a lot of hope and faith within your spirit guides and your God that you pray towards too. Because for Ronald, definitely your spirit guides is protecting you at the moment. I'm not sure if you believe in your spirit guides as much or you talk to them often, but make sure, Ronald, you are talking to your spirit guides because they are protecting you at this time. There is a lot of confusion though within your life. I know that you might be frustrated with not knowing the answers or the clarity within your life at the moment. All right. There is a lot of stagnation within your life as well. You might want to start a new journey, but something is holding you back right now for Ronald at the moment. I do sense a lot of jealousy energy around your energy right now for Ronald, so be mindful of that. Be mindful of jealousy energy for Ron, okay? But I do definitely see that you are trying to take a new approach. You probably are trying to start a new career, a new love life. All right, 10:10 on the clock. So I do see that love is gonna come in, and a new career might also come in for Ronald very soon. Okay, that is my reading for Ronald. Just Blue said, Lune, what subject do you teach? I teach elementary special education. I teach elementary special education for Just Blue. Thank you for asking. It's Visri for Isman Visri, all right? For Isman Visri. For Isman Visri, all right? All right, for Isman Visri. All right, for Isman Visri. When will you get a boyfriend for Isman Visri? For Isman Visri. When will you get a boyfriend for Isman Visri? Please and thank you, Spirit. Please and thank you, Spirit. All right, Isman Visri. Are you listening to me right now for Isman Visri? Within for Isman Visri, when are you gonna find love? Within 6 weeks to 6 months, 2 weeks, 2 months, 2 years. 5 weeks, 5 months for Isman Visri. 8 months, 8 weeks, 8 months. 1 year. 4 weeks, 4 months, okay? For Isman Visri, when are you gonna have a boyfriend? You are gonna have a boyfriend between 6 weeks, 6 months, 2 weeks, 2 months, 5 weeks, 5 months, 8 weeks, 8 months, 1 year, and 4 months. You are definitely gonna get married someday, okay? That's for Isman Visri. All right, can you give me a heart or a thumbs up if you heard your reading, okay? All right, for Elizabeth Kiersey. For Elizabeth Kiersey, all right? For Elizabeth Kiersey, does V have any romantic feelings for Elizabeth? All right. All right. Let's see for Elizabeth Kiersey. For Elizabeth Kiersey, does V have any romantic feelings for Elizabeth? Yes, they do. All right, Elizabeth Kiersey. If you're here, can you give me a heart or a thumbs up for Elizabeth Kiersey? V does have a romantic interest towards you. They are a little bit young. They might be a little bit young-minded, or they are very young for Elizabeth Kiersey. They might also be younger than you as well. Take it how it resonates. But this person does have a lot of love for you. Love is coming in. They might be a little bit slow moving for Elizabeth Kiersey for sure. But they are working on their abundance. They do want you though. They don't have a competition with anybody to come towards you at this time for Elizabeth Kiersey. You are the one for them. They feel like they're not competing with anybody for your attention. They know that you are the one for them. All right. But they are working on their abundance first. And for Elizabeth Kiersey, what I see is you got the Knight of Cups. They might be a little bit slow moving. They might be a little bit taking the time or observing you from afar. And I gotta say, as a water sign myself, we don't usually rush love. We kind of take action when we feel the energy is right. And I know that for water signs, it's not always a good thing just to kind of wait around and see if the relationship is going to work out or not. Um, but as a water sign, this person might be a little bit slow moving, okay? But they are observing you from afar, okay? That is for Elizabeth Kiersey, and they do have a crush on you, right? That's for Elizabeth Kiersey, all right? Shirley Medore said you have a beautiful voice. Thank you, Shirley Medore. Diamond said, right, kids just pass it on as they are still learning to cover their mouth. Yeah, I work with special ed elementary school kids, and they do not know how to cover their mouth. They're constantly coughing in front of everyone's faces, and that's the reason why I feel like I'm still sick, because they're always sick all the time. Jane B 1985 for Jane B 1985. All right. I did got 3 COVID shots. I got 3 COVID shots. And I feel like the COVID shots, actually made things worse, to be honest with you. I mean, you don't have to believe me if you don't want to, but, the COVID shots really make a lot of people sick quickly. And I know that's actually political. The COVID shots are actually political, right? They did that for a reason. They did that for a reason. They wanted to make a lot of like money and all that stuff, or they wanted people to get sick for some odd reason. I don't know why, but there's a lot of political situations about that COVID shot. Can I get a read for Jane B? Jane B 1985. How does Lamar feel about Jane B 1985? If you like my vibes, please do subscribe, share the live stream, okay? All right. For Jane B 1985. Jane B 1985 for Jane B. All right. For Jane B 1985, you asked, what does Lamar is Lamar know that I'm oh does Lamar know that you're romantically interested in them? Oh, for Jane B, okay. Do they know that you're romantically interested in them? Okay. I do feel like they sort of have a feeling or an inkling of your emotions towards them for JB 1985. I do think that Lamar has an inkling that you have a romantic feelings for them because I do see the Ace of Wands. This is passionate energy. So for JB 1985, I do sense that there is a feeling that Lamar do have a sense of feeling that you have a romantic crush on them. Now, to what extent? I feel like they don't really pay attention as much because all the other cards came in reverse. I feel like they have a feeling that you have a crush on them, but they're not really paying attention that much. You know how there's those people that is like, oh, I think that this person like me, but I'm not gonna take action because I don't really know if they actually like me. So for JB 1985, I think for sure Lamar has an inkling that you have a crush on them, but they are not really taking action towards anything. They just kind of like dilly dallying, basically. Okay, that's my reading for Jane B 1985. Blue Paradise. Blue Paradise. For Blue Paradise, let's see. For Blue Paradise, let's see. Can I get one more card for Blue Paradise? Will John, your accountant, assist in the last item needed for a more complicated tax filing? It's something specific, and he's going to reach out to the colleagues who may be assist. All right. So I'm not gonna lie to you for Blue Paradise. At first, the accountant asking for assistant might be lagging or it might be a little bit of a delay because there is a lot of issues for that company about the filing of the taxes. I do think that the taxes are getting backfired or something that's not going through because a lot of taxes has been going through a lot of exempts or they have to redo things over, right? So for Blue Paradise, I do think that there might be some sort of lagging or redirection within your tax exempts or tax filing. But I do see that it is going to be successful. I do think that you are going to get your tax filing between 3 weeks to 3 months for Blue Paradise. I do see that you are going to get your tax filing between 3 weeks to 3 months, okay? All right. It is gonna work out with the Three of Wands, okay? That is my reading for Blue Paradise 15, okay? That is my reading for Blue Paradise 15. Shirley Madore, Shirley Madore, I definitely have been drinking lemon water and grapefruit lemon water, but it is kind of helping me out. I feel like I get a little bit more sick during the nighttime, but during the day I don't feel as sick, to be honest with you. Celine Jones though. Hey Celine Jones though. Alright, for the wise one up here. For the wise one up here. Yeah, the shots can make people sick. Can I get a love reading for the wise one up here? Alright. Can I get a love reading for the wise one up here? Please and thank you, Spirit. Can I get a love ring for the wise one up here, please? And thank you, Spirit. If you have not subscribed, please do subscribe if you like my vibes, okay? Alright, for the wise one up here, what's coming in for the wise one up here? Someone from your past gave you a lot of unrequited love for the wise one up here. I do see that true love is coming in for the wise one up here very soon. And you are calling in your soulmate. There's definitely a lot of attraction. You are getting to know someone very soon for the wise one up here, okay? So very soon you are gonna meet the love of your life. There is an attraction coming in. A soulmate is you are calling in your soulmate, and true love is coming in for the wise one up here. Okay, all right. You went through a lot of unrequited love, but you are gonna get your wish fulfillment within the love aspect of your life. Okay, that's for the wise one up here. True love, soulmate, attraction, getting to know each other. Okay, that is my reading for the wise one up here. You're welcome, Shirley Madore. Sarah Achu. For Sarah Achu. Alright, for Sarah Achu. Alright. Will Jamal contact Sarah Achu? Will Jamal contact Sarah Achu, please, and thank you, Spirit. Alright. Alright, so for Sarah Achu. For Sarah Achu, please, and thank you, Spirit. For Sarah Achu, please, and thank you, Spirit. Can I get one more card for Sarah Achu? Will Jamal contact me, or is it over for Sarah Achu? Can I get one more card for Sarah Achu? Please and thank you, Spirit. Alright, I'm gonna do a reading for Sarah Achu. Then I am gonna do a reading for Rachel Trackstar, and then I'm gonna do a reading for Patrice if you have a question, okay? Alright, for Sarah Achu. So is it over between you and Jamal for Sarah Achu? I definitely feel like it's more than likely going to be over, not as of right now, but in the future, it is going to be over for Sarah Achu. There's definitely some sort of confusion within the energy right now for Sarah Achu, all right? So I do believe that Jamal is not contacting you at this time because there's definitely a lot of confusion between your energy right now for Sarah Achu and Jamal. I do think that it's not over right now, but it's definitely going to be over between a couple years. It's going to be over, okay? And the reason why I said between a couple years is going to be over is because you got the Five of Pentacles in reverse, and then you got the Empress in reverse. I don't think that they really have any sort of like any sort of like addiction towards you anymore, or they're not feeling the love for you anymore. There's definitely some sort of confusion energy though for Sarah Achu, so I don't think that they're gonna contact you anytime soon, and I'm not sure if you wanted to hear that, but I just gotta tell you the truth of how I see the reading. Okay, that is my reading for Sarah Achu. All right, I do believe that it's not over yet, but it's gonna be over within a couple years. Okay, that's my ring for Sarah Chu. That's my ring for Sarah Chu. All right. Hey, Patrice, Scorpio Gang, Rachel Trackstar. Okay. For Rachel Trackstar, can I get a general reading for Rachel Trackstar? Okay. All right. Can I get a general reading for Rachel Trackstar? Can I get a general reading for Rachel Trackstar? All right. Hey, Lily Cruz. Hey, Starry Night. Oh, you want to call in a healing spirit for MDND. So MDND wants to call in a healing spirit. I thought you wanted to call the negative spirit. To be honest with you, the way you asked that question, MDND, I got a little bit scared. I was like, oh, they want me to call a negative spirit? I don't know how to do that. But okay, I know what you're saying for calling in a healing spirit. Yeah, that I guess that could work out. Let's see, who was there? Oh, Rachel Trackstar. Your general reading is someone from your past is gonna want a reconciliation with Rachel Trackstar. Someone from your past wants a reconciliation very soon for Rachel Trackstar. There is an abundance of a new career. There is a new life coming in for Rachel Trackstar. If you want to get a new job, you can do that as well. If you want to find a new person, you can do that as well for Rachel Trackstar. Someone have a lot of passion and energy towards you very soon for Rachel Trackstar. Someone's coming in very soon. They could be a Sagittarius, Leo, Aries. It's a fire sign. All right. Definitely some Sagittarius energies coming big time because you also got an energy with the Nine of Wands, which is also Sagittarius for Rachel Trackstar. But I do believe that someone's going to come towards you very soon for love for Rachel Trackstar. And there's definitely peace and harmony coming in as well, and a reconciliation. Okay, that's my reading for Rachel Trackstar. All right. All right, ND said they wanted to call a healing. Oh, they want to call a healing spirit. I can give you a general reading if that's what you'd want for ND. All right, I'm gonna give ND a general reading. Can I get a general reading for MD&D, please, and thank you, Spirit? What the Spirit wants to tell MD&D at this moment? All right, I'm gonna do a reading for MD&D. Then I'm gonna do a reading for Lily Cruz. Okay. All right. Hey, lovely, lovely love. How are you doing, lovely, lovely love? All right, for ND. What's coming in for ND at the moment? What's coming in for ND at the moment? All right. Can I get a general reading for ND, please? And thank you, Spirit. All right, for ND, what's Spirit guys wanting to tell you at the moment? All right, I'm not going to lie to you for ND. When I read your energy with the cards, I feel like you are going through a tough time right now. You are going through a feeling of being abandoned or not supported by your family or your friends as of right now. I do feel like for ND, you are going through a time of not having enough abundance, not having enough love, not having enough support. Deceptive energy too. I feel like someone betrayed your trust in a way for ND. But I gotta say that what your spirit guys want to tell you at this time for ND, you are balancing your energy very soon. You might be trying to contemplate on getting a new job for ND. I also say that there's definitely good news. There's definitely a new passion project coming in for ND very soon, okay? So for ND, your spirit guys is telling you that there's definitely a new passion project. You might want to start a new job as well, okay? And you are balancing your energy at this time. All right. Make sure you listen to some Reiki. Take some salt baths. Go to church if you don't go to church. Do your prayers. Listen to calming music. Listen to Reiki music. Be grounded, okay? That's my ring for ND, all right? All right. Lily Cruz. Lovely, lovely love. All right. All right. I'm gonna do a ring for Lily Cruz. Then I'm gonna do a ring for Patrice Kirst. Then I'm gonna do a ring for Lovely, lovely love. All right, within that order. Okay. All right, Lily Cruz. All right, for Lily Cruz. For Lily Cruz, let's see. What's the love energy for Lily Cruz at the moment? What's the love energy for Lily Cruz at the moment, please? And thank you, Spirit. All right. Make sure you guys are hitting the subscribe button, all right? All right, for Lily Cruz, what's the love energy for Lily Cruz at the moment, please? And thank you, Spirit. Said I'd like to know. Said I wanna know. Tell me, girl, yes. All right, for love for Lily Cruz, for your love energy right now, someone does have a crush on you at the moment. For Lily Cruz, someone does have a crush on you at the moment, but they are going to be a little bit slow moving to come towards you at this moment, okay? They are going through a resting period. They are going through a recovery period. They are working on their abundance. For Lily Cruz, you might meet them at work. You might also meet them at a government job. You might also meet them in like a government situation. Maybe you are going to meet them at some sort of state building or something with the government. All right. For Lily Cruz, I also think that this person is. They might be working in a court as well for Lily Cruz if you find a new love. But definitely you might meet them at work or some sort of government job, some sort of state job, okay? Because you got the Three of Pentacles as well for Lily Cruz. But definitely someone has a crush on you for Lily Cruz, okay? Someone might be watching your social media. Somebody might be watching you from afar as well, okay? That is my general love reading for Lily Cruz, okay? So you are going to meet someone at a state job. You might meet somebody at your job, or you might meet someone while running errands or doing paperwork, okay? That is my reading for Lily Cruz, all right? For the love energy for Lily Cruz. All right, Patrice Kirst. Patrice Kirst. All right. All right. So did he forget about you for Patrice Kirst? For Patrice Kirst, did he forget about you for Patrice Kirst? I do see that I don't think that he forgot about you, Patrice Kirst. All right, but I do think that did he for Patrice Kirst? Did he cheat on you at one point, or did he lie to you at one point? Because this is deceptive energy for Patrice Kears. Zaquan kind of either cheated on you or went through some sort of situation where they were deceiving you, not telling you the truth at one point for Patrice Kears. The reason why Zaquan is not coming towards you right now is because they are starting a new job very soon, I think. They are balancing the energy right now for Patrice Kears. All right. So Zaquan is not coming towards you right now because they are balancing the energy right now. And also I do see that they are trying something new very soon. A new love is coming in. I do see a new job, a new career. They are balancing the energy right now for Patrice Kears, okay? So I'm not gonna lie to you, I do think that Zaquan kind of moved on within his life, for the most part. Now, do I think that he's thinking of you every now and then? Okay, I do think that sometimes for Patrice Kears, Zaquan does think about you every now and then, but he's more concerned about his new life. I do think that he might be starting a new job. He might be trying to find someone new. All right, for Patrice Kears, okay? All right. If you heard your reading, please give a thumbs up or hearts, okay? That's for Patrice Kears. That's for Patrice Kears, okay? All right, for lovely, lovely love. What are Sunni's feelings for lovely, lovely love? Right? All right, for lovely, lovely love. What are Sunni's feelings for lovely, lovely love? Remember, guys, tomorrow's live stream will be 2 free readings, a live stream, okay? Tomorrow's live stream will be 2 free readings, a live stream, okay? But on weekdays, I only do 1, okay? All right, for lovely, lovely love. What are Sunni's feelings towards lovely, lovely love? All right, Sunny or Sunni? I don't know. I'm just gonna say Sunni. What is Sunni's love feelings for lovely, lovely love? All right, let's see. Okay, they definitely want peace and harmony with you for lovely, lovely love. Sunny's feelings for you right now is they want peace and harmony with you. They want reconciliation with lovely, lovely love. Okay. They are definitely working on their responsibilities to come towards you. They are working on their abundance to come towards you for lovely, lovely love. Okay. Um they are a little bit of an indecisive person. They don't know how to make their choice. They are a little bit like flippy floppy. Remind me of some sort of Libra energy. I'm not saying that they're Libra, but they are a little bit imbalanced right now for lovely, lovely love. I think that Sunny's feelings for you is a little bit imbalanced. But does he have love for you? Yes, he does. He does want peace and harmony with you. He does want reconciliation with you for lovely, lovely love. All right. He is working hard to come towards you very soon for lovely, lovely love, okay? All right? That is my reading for lovely, lovely love. Sunni's feelings for you is there. All right? He definitely have love for you. All right? That's for lovely, lovely love. All right? All right, let's move on to Hey Tisha Sunshine. All right, just as wifey. All right. Tisha Sunshine. Who is coming to me for something serious? Okay. For Tisha Sunshine, who is coming towards Tisha Sunshine? Who is coming for something serious in love for Tisha Sunshine? Alright. For Tisha Sunshine. Who is coming for love for Tisha Sunshine? Please and thank you, Spirit. Alright. Can I get 2 more cards for Tisha Sunshine? Can I get 1 more card for Tisha Sunshine, please and thank you, Spirit? 1 more card for Tisha Sunshine, please and thank you, Spirit. Alright. For Tisha Sunshine. Can I get 1 more card for Tisha Sunshine? Alright, there you go. I'm taking that one that flipped over for Tisha Sunshine. Alright, for Tisha Sunshine. I'll take this too. Alright, for Tisha Sunshine, what I gotta say for you if you're listening right now, who is coming towards you in love very soon? Someone that is very free-spirited, someone that likes to take a risk, someone that has Leo-like qualities, someone that is very abundant, someone that is very outgoing. They're very funny, they're very outgoing, they like to laugh a lot for Tisha Sunshine. That's what's coming in for love. They're also very emotional, a little bit sensitive. Um They also like to keep the feelings to themselves every now and then. For Tisha Sunshine, this is the future person that's coming in for love. They also like to compete. I'm not gonna lie to you, for Tisha Sunshine, your future person likes to compete. They like to compete for your energy. They like to compete with other men for your attention. I think that they are the type of person that like to fight for love. I'm not gonna lie to you, for Tisha Sunshine. They are also the type of person that likes to work on, like, maybe saving money, or they should save money. All right. Yeah. They are also a hard worker, for Tisha Sunshine. Okay. So the person that's coming in for love for Tisha Sunshine is someone that works hard, someone that likes to compete with other men for your attention, someone that has a lot of emotions and sensitive, but they don't know how to always tell you how they feel, and someone that's very free spirited, like to try new things, like to travel. All right, that's who's coming in for Tisha Sunshine for love. Okay, all right. You're welcome, Shirley Medora. You're welcome, Diamond. Kelly P wants a love reading. All right, all right. So for Kelly P, can I get a love reading for Kelly P? All right. All right, for Kelly P. For Kelly P. All right. Make sure you guys are sharing the live stream. Make sure you guys are. If you like my vibes, please do subscribe. All right. For Kelly P, can I get a love ring for Kelly P, please, and thank you, Spirit. All right. For Kelly P, your love cards are calling in your soulmate. For Kelly P, your love cards are calling in your soulmate. Finances and career. I do think that you are going to meet the love of your life at work for finances and career. Having heart-to-heart conversations for Kelly P, and being in a playful, flirty energy. If you notice that this person likes to flirt around with you, this is your person for Kelly P. Okay, so for your love reading, playfulness, heart-to-heart conversations. Focus on your finances and career. I do think that you are going to meet them at work. Calling in your soulmate in divine time. So your person's going to be very playful, very flirty, having a lot of heart-to-heart conversations, okay? That's my reading for Kelly P. All right? All right, Janice Moses. For Janice Moses, all right? Does Mitch miss Janice Moses? Does Mitch miss Janice Moses? Please and thank you, Spirit. All right, let's see. All right, for Janice Moses, does Mitch miss Janice Moses? All right, so they do still have feelings for you, for Janice Moses, but they are a little bit indecisive. The reason why I said that is because you got the Queen of Cups in reverse for Janice Moses, all right? So they do definitely still have love for you, but they are indecisive. This person cannot make up their mind. They might either be a Libra or a Cancer, or they might be a Virgo, okay? But I gotta say, for Janice Moses, your ex Mitch is a little bit indecisive. They do still have love for you. They do still think about you every now and then, but I do think that they're surrounded by negative energy right now. With the Knight of Swords, the King of Swords in reverse, I do think that they are surrounded by negative energy right now. I'm not even gonna lie to you, Janice Moses. That's the reason why your ex can't come towards you right now. They definitely have love for you though, but their energy is a little bit indecisive. I think that they are working on their money right now to come towards you. Okay, that is my reading for Janice Moses. All right. Shirley Madore. Diamond said, "It's all love, Loon Alchemy. When I'm asking a question, if you could hear my voice, it would be easier. Yeah, it would be easier." The Lalibu. All right, the Lalibu. What's coming in for love for the Lalibu? What's coming in for love for the Lalibu? Please and thank you, Spirit. All right, for the Lalibu. Let's see. All right, for the Lalibu. Can I see for the Lalibu? What's coming in for the Lalibu for love? What's coming in for the Lalibu for love? Please and thank you, Spirit. All right, please and thank you, Spirit. What's coming in for love for the Lalibu? Please and thank you, Spirit. Please and thank you, Spirit. All right. I can love you desperately, though your love ain't guaranteed. Tell me what's the deal. Gotta learn from far away that I simply needed space. Space for me to be, and I think you need it too. Though I know you call me selfish for assuming I did this for you too. You still got me round your finger, even though I'm far away. Please believe me when I say. Alright, for Delilah Boo. What's coming in for love for Delilah Boo right now? They do have a lot of love for you. All right. Someone has a lot of love for you right now for Delilah Boo. Definitely a love is coming in for you very soon for Delilah Boo. Someone may have went through a regret. Someone may want to apologize very soon for Delilah Boo. Okay. Inconsistency energy, so they don't really know how to come towards you for Delilah Boo, but I definitely see that love is coming in very soon. Someone might be stalking your social media, someone might be watching you from afar. Okay. Water energy is coming in as well. They do, I think you may have went through an argument with this person, Delilah Boo. They do regret what happened between you two. They want forgiveness. They want to apologize for Delilah Boo. I think someone from your past wants to come towards you for Delilah Boo, okay? All right, that's for Delilah Boo. All right. All right, let's see. That's for Delilah Boo. Sharma Sandhi. For Sharma Sandhi, let's see. For Sharma Sandhi. All right. Well, Antoine contact Sharma Sandhi. All right. Well, Antoine contact Sharma Sandhi. Please and thank you, sir. All right. Well, Antoine contact Sharma Sani. Let's see. Will they contact you? All right. They are gonna take a journey. They are gonna come towards you very soon. Sharma Sandi, Antoine is definitely gonna come towards you, but I do think that their wish fulfillment is blocked right now. I do think that their career or their focus is blocked right now, which is the reason why they can't come towards you at this moment. A little bit inconsistent at the moment. All right. They're being a little bit arrogant right now for Sharma Sandi, which is the reason why they can't come towards you right now for Sharma Sandi, okay? But I do believe that for Sharma Sandi, within maybe 6 months to a year, for Sharma Sandi, maybe between 6 months to a year, Antoine is gonna come back towards you, okay? Between 6 months to a year, Sharma Sandi, Antoine will come towards you, okay? That is my reading for Sharma Sandi, all right? All right, Diamond said, and Loon Alchemy, you can sing. You're really good at it. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I sang ever since I was a kid. I used to sing all the time when I was a kid, but yeah, I do it often. But I'm trying to regain my voice back, to be honest. Pooja, Melody, Pooja, Sarah Chu. Um, for Sarah Achu, the contact between Jamal and Sarah Chu is definitely going to be over very soon. For the contact between Jamal and Sarah Chu, between you guys, it's going to be over really soon. Okay, that's between Sarah Chu and Jamal. I did this reading ready for you earlier. Melody, what's coming next for Melody? What's coming next for Melody? Please and thank you, Spirit. What's coming next for Melody? Please and thank you, Spirit. What's coming next for Melody? Please and thank you, Spirit. Can I get one more card for Melody? Please and thank you, Spirit. What's coming next for Melody? Please and thank you, Spirit, for love. They are single at the moment. Can I get one more card for Melody? Please and thank you, Spirit. All right, for Melody, what's coming in for you right now is someone from your past, Melody, wants a reconciliation. Melody, someone from your past wants a reconciliation. Someone from your past wants to apologize. Someone from your past wants forgiveness. Okay. I do believe that you are probably either gonna meet them at home, at a house party or at someone's event at a house for Melody. I also think that you are gonna meet them as at work as well for Melody. All right. There might be someone in a power position as well, because you got the Emperor and you got the King of Wands in reverse for Melody, okay? So I do believe that someone from your past might want a reconciliation with Melody, okay? And you might meet them at a house party or at like a house gathering for Melody. You might also meet them at work. They might also be a boss as well. All right. All right. But someone from your past wants a reconciliation, okay? From Melody. All right. That's from Melody. All right. Sarah Achu, I already told you that Jamal and you is gonna end really soon. For Sarah Achu and Jamal, you guys are gonna end really soon, okay? For Candace is too cool. For Candace is too cool. Alright, for Candace is too cool. Will you be good at reading tarot? For Candace is too cool. Will you be good at reading tarot? Let's see. Yeah, yeah. For Candace is too cool. To answer your question, you are gonna be good at reading tarot. Your spirit guides is gonna protect you when you're reading tarot. All right. The only thing I want to say for Candace is too cool. Remember that as a tarot reader, if you want to become a tarot reader, make sure that your energy is pure, because you don't want to be giving out readings while you're not feeling good about yourself, and you don't want to be giving out readings when your mindset is a little bit negative. Like when you're mad at somebody, you don't want to give readings to or other people, because that energy can actually play a role into other people's readings. Okay. But yes, for Candy is for Candy. Yeah, for Candace is too cool. You can definitely be a good tarot reader. Okay. All right. So that is my reading for Candace is too cool. All right. You can definitely be a good tarot reader. Just be mindful of the energy that you put out there. Okay. That is my reading for Candace is too cool. All right. Michelle. For Michelle. For Michelle. For Michelle. Will you win your supplemental claim? For Michelle, will you win your supplemental claim? Can I get one more card for Michelle? All right. For Michelle. All right, Michelle. Let's see. Will you win your supplemental claim? Yes. Yes. You are gonna win your supplemental claim. All right. So I'm not. All right, I'm gonna tell you what it is for Michelle. I do think that you are gonna win your supplemental claim, but I do sense a feeling like at the beginning you might have missed a couple information to make the supplemental claim be positive. The reason why I said that you missed a couple information is because these two cards came in reverse, okay? But other than that, for Michelle, yes, you are gonna win the supplemental claim, okay? At first, when you are applying for the supplemental claim, you might be missing out on some sort of information that you need in order to clear the supplemental claim. But in the future, yes, you are gonna win the supplemental claim. Okay, that is my read for Michelle. You are definitely gonna win this supplemental claim, right? Thank you, Mr. Jem. Thank you, Diane. All right, all right. Mr. Jem. Sarah Achu, I already gave you your reading for Sarah Achu. Jamal and Sarah is definitely gonna end very soon, okay? Alright. Star Jackson. For Star Jackson. For Star Jackson. I already gave Sarah Chu the same question 5 times already. Jamal and Sarah is definitely gonna end very soon, and I do believe that they're gonna end within the next year or so. Okay. For Star Jackson, will you ever get married again? For Star Jackson, will Star Jackson ever get married again? For Star Jackson, can I get 2 more cards for Star Jackson, please? And thank you, Spirit. All right. For Star Jackson, will you ever get married again? Okay. I definitely see a marriage in your future for Star Jackson, but I do believe it will be between 2 to 5 years for Star Jackson, okay? I do believe for Star Jackson, you are going to get married between 2 to 5 years, okay? And the reason why I said between 2 to 5 years for Star Jackson is because you got the Two of Pentacles, and then you also got the Five of Pentacles, okay? So for Star Jackson, yes, you are going to get married again, but it will be between the years of 2 to 5 years, okay? Between 2 to 5 years, Star Jackson, you are going to get married again, okay? That is my read for Star Jackson. All right. Hey, I am Coach Collins Mod. I am Coach Collins Mod. Let's see. I am Coach Collins Mod. All right. For I am Coach Collins Mod, who will they be in a relationship with? For I am Coach Collins Mod, please and thank you, Spirit. For I am Coach Collins Mod, please and thank you, Spirit. All right. Can I get 2 more cards for I am Coach Collins Mod? All right. All right. For I am Coach Collins Mod, these cards came up for you. Hold on. One card flipped over somewhere. Oh, there it is. For I am Coach Collins Mod, your future person that you are going to be in a relationship with might be in a leadership position. For I am Coach Collins Mod, the future person that you are going to end up falling in love with might be in a leadership position. They might be very stern. They might be very organized. They might be very patient. They might be very outgoing and bold. For I am Coach Collins Mod. Your future love person is someone that's a hard worker as well, okay? For I am Coach Collins Mod. Your future person might be a little bit going through some sort of tiredness when you meet them because they are overworking themselves. For I am Coach Collins Mod, okay? So for I am Coach Collins Mod, if you're listening, can you put a hearts up or a thumbs up? For I am Coach Collins Mod, your future person is somebody that likes to travel, likes to be bold, likes to take a risk, likes to work on passion projects, okay? And your future person is someone that might be in a leadership position, okay? That is my reading for I am Coach Collins Mod, okay? All right. For Sarah Chu, I already gave you a reading. It is definitely going to end maybe next year, all right? Patrice Kears, Just Blue. All right, Starry Night. Starry Night, let's see. For Starry Night, how many people for Starry Night? What was the question for Starry Night? All right. Hey, love is everything poetry. Um, all right, let's see. Patrice, Zaquan is not thinking about this relationship right now. For Patrice, Zaquan is not thinking about this relationship right now as of right now. They're more concerned about themselves, okay? For Patrice Kears, I read that you're reading it a while ago, okay? So for Patrice, Zaquan is not concerned about you right now. They're more concerned about their own well-being and their own life right now, okay? They are moving on, to be honest with you. Um, Love is everything poetry. How you doing? Love is everything poetry. You're welcome, Candy. All right. Crystal Ray. Crystal Ray. What is Corey's thoughts of Crystal Ray? All right. All right, for Crystal Ray. What are Corey's thoughts for Crystal Ray? All right, I am gonna end this live stream maybe in about 20 minutes, okay? All right, for Crystal Ray, what are Corey's thoughts of Crystal Ray right now? All right, for Crystal Ray, Corey's thoughts of you right now is a little bit indifferent. Um, they are kind of fearful or they are a little bit insecure right now for Crystal Ray. Um, Corey's thoughts of you right now is a little bit insecure. So they're not coming towards you right now for Crystal Ray. Because they are a little bit insecure, okay? They are working on their abundance to come towards you for Crystal Ray. And they might be going through some sort of chaos right now, which is the reason why they're not coming towards you right now for Crystal Ray, okay? But I do see that they do have some sort of indifference and they are a little bit insecure, okay? For Crystal Ray, if you heard your reading, can you give me a thumbs up or hearts? for Crystal Ray. If you heard your reading, can you give me a thumbs up or hearts, okay? I do think that the reason why Corey is not coming towards you right now is because they are a little bit insecure, but they do have a lot of passion and energy towards you, okay? That is my reading for Crystal Ray, all right? That's my reading for Crystal Ray, all right? Let's see. Ra, Ra, Rachana, Rachana Karka? Rachana Karka. All right, Rachana Karka. You have a crush on Ayush. Does he have the same feeling for Rachana? Does Ayush have the same feelings for Rachana? Let's see. All right. All right, for Rachana, let's see. I'm not gonna lie to you, Rachana Kadka. I don't think Ayush is having any feelings for you right now. For Rachana Kadka, I'm not gonna lie to you. I know that this might sound a little bit messed up. But for Rachana Karka, I don't think that Ayush have the same feelings for you because all these cards came up in reverse. I think that they're more focused on their own abundance right now, okay? That's my reading for Rachana Karka. Ayush current feelings right now for you is they're more focused on themselves and their own abundance, okay? That's for Rachana Karka. All right, for Michelle Morin. Michelle Morin, let's see. Can I get a general reading for Michelle Morin, please? And thank you, Spirit. Can I get a general read from Michelle Morin, please? And thank you, Spirit. All right, Michelle Morin, what's coming in for you right now is for Michelle Morin. You do have the strength card from Michelle Morin. You can do whatever you want within your life. You are going to be successful in the month of April, all right? You are leaving negative mindsets behind within the month of April. You are saving up a lot of money in the month of April as well for Michelle Morin, all right? You are working on your peace and harmony, balancing your own energy right now. There might be a disaster going on behind the scenes around your life right now. Some sort of chaos is going on behind the scenes for Michelle Morin, all right? But I gotta tell you, Michelle Morin, you do have a lot of choices within career and love. You might not know what choice to take right now, okay? For Michelle Morin, you do have a lot of choices within love and career, but you might not know the best decision to make as of right now, okay? You are balancing your peace and harmony for Michelle Morin. You are saving up a lot of money at this time. You are leaving negative mindsets behind, and you do have the strength card to overcome any obstacle in your way, okay? That is my reading for Michelle Morin for the month of April, all right? All right, Love is Everything Poetry. For Love is Everything Poetry, let's see. Happy Friday. All right, for Love is Everything Poetry, let's see. Yes, for Love is Everything Poetry. What do you need to know right now for your business to be successful? For Love is Everything Poetry. For Love is Everything Poetry. What do you need to know right now for your business to be successful? All right. For Love is Everything Poetry. Let's see. Hold on. Let me just take a sip real quick. Really quick. All right. For Love is Everything Poetry. How do you make this business successful? All right. All right. For Love is Everything Poetry. In order to make this business successful, you need to balance your energy. You need to balance your gains and losses. You need to be able to how do I say this for Love Everything is Poetry? I feel like you need to balance the way you give in towards the business. If you spend a lot of money on the business and it's not working well, make sure you take some money back. Make sure that you are only giving enough money to make the business run and see how it works out, okay? Don't put in all your money into the business. Make sure you are saving up money while you are putting in some amount of money towards your business, okay? Because the reason why I said that for Love is Everything Poetry is because it's saying Two of Pentacles. This is balancing the amount of money you put into your business. Don't put in too much money on your business. Just save up some money as well for a rainy day, okay? Also, Make sure you are putting up your business out there. Make sure you are making a lot of social media platforms about your business. Make sure you are constantly letting people know about your business as well. For Love is Everything Poetry, all right? Um you also need to work with other people at this time. For Love is Everything Poetry, you need to work with other people at this time. You need to ask other people for help that knows a thing or two about business, all right? And you need to take a risk at this time for Love is Everything Poetry, all right? All right? Definitely don't put in too much money on your business. Make sure you are saving up enough money for a rainy day for Love is Everything Poetry, and make sure that you are working with other people that knows how to open a business, okay? That is my reading for Love is Everything Poetry, all right? Your business is going to happen between 2 weeks, 2 months, 2 years. 8 months, 4 weeks, 4 months. Okay. For Love is Everything Poetry, your business is going to be successful between 8 months, 4 weeks, 4 months, or 2 years. Okay. That's when your business is going to be successful. All right. That is for Love is Everything Poetry. All right. If you like my vibes, please do subscribe, share the live stream. All right. Hey, Touch of Love. Hey, Fashionista. Nancy, Nancy. All right. Nancy, Nancy. All right. Nancy, Nancy. Nancy, Nancy. For Nancy, Nancy. Another day. Does she not like my work? Oh, for Nancy, Nancy. Does you said hi there? Thank you. I just wanted to re-ask my question. I care for an elderly man 1 day a week and won't ask me more another day. Does she not like my work? Okay. For Nancy, Nancy, does this person does not like your work? All right, does this person not like your work? For Nancy, Nancy. All right, for Nancy, Nancy, does this person not like your work? For Nancy, Nancy, let's see. Oh, wow. Okay. All right. I'm not gonna lie to you. Nancy, Nancy, I don't think that this person liked the way you work. And the reason why I said that is because you got a lot of cards in reverse. For Nancy, Nancy, all right. I do think that she doesn't like the way you work, Nancy, Nancy. And I'm not saying that you're a bad worker. I'm just saying within the cards, I feel that the person don't like the way you work. Okay, because most of the cards came in reverse for Nancy, Nancy. But I do believe that she's the type of person if she don't like the way she sees you doing your job, she's gonna tell you for Nancy, Nancy. Okay, but I don't think that she truly likes the way you do your job because these cards came in reverse for most of them, okay? But she is the type of person that she will tell you if she doesn't like the way she sees you do your job, okay? With the Knight of Wands, all right? So yes, to answer your question, Nancy, Nancy, she doesn't like the way you do your job, okay? All right? And I'm sorry if that's not what you wanted to hear, but that's the truth, all right? That's for Nancy, Nancy. All right. Bao D. My family decided to cut down and remove our tree from our backyard. I would like a general reading, please. All right. Um. So, is this tree gonna give you good luck for Balgia D? For Balgia D, is this tree gonna give you good luck? Is this tree gonna give you good luck? All right. Let's see. All right. I'm not gonna lie to you, Balgia D. There are definitely spirits in that tree. There are definitely spirits in that tree, and the reason why I said that is because you got the star card, and then you also got the seven of cups with a lot of choices. I do believe that that tree brought you guys good luck. To be honest with you, what people don't understand that Trees are a living thing. Obviously, trees are a living thing, but trees also have a spirit. What people don't understand that sometimes trees are there to protect you. Trees are there to give you obviously oxygen, but trees also have spirits in them, and that's what people don't understand. So for Balgia D, I think if you guys replant the tree, there's definitely gonna be success. Um, but there was definitely spirits in that tree that your family cut down. All right. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I do think that those spirits was actually good for your house or for your environment. All right. You might want to replant a new tree. Maybe tell your family to replant a new tree. All right. And see how that goes. Okay. Balji D, if you got your ring, can you give me a heart or a thumbs up? If you got your ring, can you give me a thumbs up or hearts, please? And thank you, Balgia D. Okay, all right. So definitely for Balgia D, I do think that you guys need to replant a new tree because that tree was protecting you guys. Okay, there were definitely positive spirits in that tree. Okay, that is my ring for Balgia D. All right. Let's see. Mark 773. Mark 773. Um, One question. Mark 773. Yes, you can ask your question. All right. Um, Lily Cruz, you can ask your question. Just Blue, you can ask your question as well. Okay. All right. Mark 773. All right. MS. What was MS's question? What was MS's question? Interesting. You're right. All right. What is MS's question? Let's see. All right. I'm gonna do a ring for MS really quick. All right. All right. Kim's. All right. Let's see. MS. What's MS's question right now? All right. MS. Let's see. Yeah, there's definitely spirits in that tree. Yes, Patrice, you should give up and forget Zaquan because the energy's not there. Patrice Pierce, you should definitely get rid of the energy, to be honest with you, okay? For Patrice. Alright. Let's see. I'm gonna get a general reading for MS, I think. Cause I don't know where the reading went for MS. Sorry guys, I'm just reading this over real quick. Alright. Alright, MS. I'm just gonna give a free I'm gonna do a general reading for MS because they did donate it, but I don't see their reading right now. It got retracted some way or somehow. Alright. Alright, let's see. Very peaceful outside. Interesting, you're right. Fashion. Alright. I'm gonna do a general reading for MS. Right. Alright, for MS. Let's see what's coming in for MS right now. Alright. For MS, what's coming in your energy very soon. Alright. Your general reading for MS is that someone from your past wants a communication with MS, okay? Someone from your past wants a communication with MS very soon. For someone from your past, someone wants a reconciliation with MS as well. There is new opportunities, new plans coming in for MS. Maybe you are trying to get a new job, a new career is coming in for MS, okay? Um I also see that your brain power is very strong for MS. You can do whatever you want within your life. You might want to go back to school as well, or you might want to gain a new skill set for MS. All right, all right. So definitely, there is definitely going to be a wish fulfillment for MS in the future. If you want to go back to school, you can go back to school. If you want to get a new career or a new job, you can also get a new job. There is definitely a new communication coming in as well. Someone might also want to reconcile with MS, okay? Thank you for the donation, MS. I appreciate that, all right? All right, let's see. Please do subscribe and share the live stream. Ultimate Beast from Beyond. All right. All right, from Ultimate Beast from Beyond. Let's see. Can I get a general reading for Ultimate Beast from Beyond? Can I get a general reading for Ultimate Beast from Beyond, please? And thank you, Spirit. All right. Ultimate Beast and Beyond. For Ultimate Beast from Beyond, your general reading right now is you are saving up a lot of money at this time for Ultimate Beast from Beyond. You are working hard on, you are working diligently for an abundance at work. You are gaining your fruits of your labor very soon for Ultimate Beast and Beyond, okay? You might be feeling a little bit betrayed at the moment for Ultimate Beast from Beyond. I don't know why you're feeling betrayed, or you might be going through a lot of anxiety at this time. You need a lot of rest at the moment for Ultimate Beast from Beyond, okay? I also see that there is some sort of imbalance within your money goals with the Ten of Pentacles in reverse for Ultimate Beast and Beyond, okay? But I gotta say for Ultimate Beast and Beyond, for your general reading, I do see that you're putting in a lot of hard work. A lot of money's gonna come in very soon for Ultimate Beast and Beyond, okay? And you might have felt like a little bit betrayed in your surroundings right now. People aren't being honest with you for Ultimate Beast from Beyond. But I do believe that you are going to balance a lot of your money energy coming in very soon, okay? That is my reading for Ultimate Beast from Beyond. A lot of money's coming in very soon for you, okay? 11:11 on the clock. Make sure you guys are doing your prayers, okay? All right, make sure you guys are doing prayers, okay? All right, that's for Ultimate Beast from Beyond. A lot of money's coming in. Nancy said, did your family have a gift for reading as well? Yeah, my family do have a gift for reading as well. And I think I kind of obtained that energy from them. Yeah, my family's able to read energy as well. Um, Thank you, Montaigne. You're welcome, Montaigne. Swelly Aparicida. All right. Baogia D, I do think that Baogia D, I do think that your family needs to replant your tree. For Baogia D, your family definitely needs to replant your tree because I do think that that tree had a lot of positive spirits and your family cut it down. I don't know where the spirits went to, but those positive spirits are the spirits that was protecting your home, honestly. So I do think that they are gonna have to replant another tree. Okay, that's for Baoji D. All right. All right. Let's see. Dr. Mamoon. Sal. All right. Sal 0934. So Sal 0934. All right. Can I get a reading for Sal 0934, please? And thank you, Spirit. Let's see. Yeah. All right. For Sal 0934. All right. Sal 0934. What's coming in for Sal 0934? Let's see. All right, let's see. For Sal 0934, what is God messages for you right now? Someone's going to come towards you with love. For Sal 0934, someone's going to come towards you with love very soon. Someone's working on their money coins. You are going to gain a lot of money very soon for Sal 0934. You are going through a spiritual awakening. You are finding a new spiritual guidance. You are walking away from something that didn't serve you for Sal 0934, okay? You're saving up a lot of money at this time, and you are going to be successful in your future for Sal 0934, okay? All right? But for sure, someone wants to come towards you for love for Sal 0934, okay? All right? That's for Sal 0934. All right? If you like my vibes, please do subscribe. I do free readings often. Let's see. All right. Yeah, Patrice, you should definitely leave Zaquan, okay? Patrice Pierce, you should definitely leave Zaquan, all right? Lynn T 88, Lynn T 88. For Lynn T 88, let's see. What is Chuck's current feelings for Linty 88? What is Chuck's current feelings for Linty 88? Let's see. You know I fall apart without you. Don't know how you do what you do. Everything that don't make sense about me makes sense when I'm with you. Like everything that's green, girl, I need you. And it's more than one makes two. Alright, so for Linty 88, let's see. What is Chuck's current feelings for you right now? They see you as the world card. For Linty 88, Chuck's current feelings for you right now, they see you as the world card. They do want to travel towards you. They think that you are popular online. There's definitely popularity online for Linty 88. I do think that Chuck's current feelings for you is that you are popular online. Also, they might want to travel towards you, or they might want to travel with you someday for Linty 88, all right? They are working on their buns to come towards you right now. They are saving up a lot of money to come towards you very soon for Linty 88, okay? All right? They are a little bit arrogant at the moment for little Linty 88. Their energy is a little bit arrogant. But I gotta say for Linty 88, Chuck's current thoughts of you is they are saving up their money right now. And they actually do think the world of you for Linty 88. They do want to visit you. They do want to come towards you. All right. They do want to travel with you. Okay. That's my reading for Linty 88. Okay. All right. All right. Serena. Hey, Serena. All right. For Serena. Serena. For Serena, what would happen between Serena and RW? What would happen between Serena and RW? Alright, for Serena, what will happen between Serena and RW? So they definitely want a new start with Serena. RW definitely wants a new start with Serena. They want to start coming towards you. They want to start doing new things with you, new possibilities, new passion projects with Serena. All right. They are going to work with you. They do love your generosity energy for Serena. RW does have love for you. Okay. RW wants victory and success with Serena, okay? RW definitely wants success with Serena, all right? And they may have went through a lot of betrayals in the past for Serena, but RW is definitely going to see victory and success within your energy for Serena. They are going to come towards you with generosity energy for Serena, and they are going to start something new with you, okay? That is my reading for Serena M2P, all right? All right. For Nancy, yes. The work situation is definitely gonna increase. All right. For Nancy, your work situation is definitely gonna increase. All right. That's for Nancy. All right. Jayashri. For Jayashri. All right. All right. For Jayashri. Well, Jayashri and Hema Kumar have a reunion soon. Well, Jayashri and Himakuma have a reconnection very soon. All right. Keep standing your ground for Jayashri. I do think that Himakuma and Jayashri is definitely going to have a reunion very soon, okay? Within maybe 9 days or a couple months, Jayashri and Himakuma is definitely going to have a reunion, okay? All right. Keep staying positive. Jayashri and Himakuma is definitely going to have a reconciliation between 9 days, 9 weeks. It could be 9 months as well, but I do think that it's around 9 days to 9 weeks. Okay. All right. That's for Jayashri. All right. Let's see. For Patrice Kears, you should definitely Patrice Kears. Are you still here right now? For Patrice, if you're still here, can you give me a thumbs up or hearts for Patrice? You should definitely forget Zaquan. You're meant to do better things. You are meant to find someone better because Zaquan does not care about you at the moment. They don't. All right. So Patrice cares. You should definitely get rid of Zaquan. Okay. You need to find somebody new. Okay. All right. All right. For Bihar Gavasan. What's coming in for Bihar Gavison for love? All right, I am definitely gonna end this live stream very soon. So let me see who I'm gonna do my readings for. I'm gonna do my reading for Bihar Gavison. I'm gonna do my reading for the Gothic Empress. All right. I am gonna do my reading for Clinda 1994. All right. Sachin Rai. Thank you, D Money Mirror. How you doing, D Money Mirror? Yes. How are you doing, D Money Mirror? Rhonda. Amr We. RE We. Alright, Sachin Rai. Alright, so my last person tonight is sorry guys, I'm just reading the list right now. PRP. I'm just trying to find out who my last person is. 52217. Hi 52217. Alright, so my last person is going to be my last person tonight is gonna be, sorry guys, I'm just repeating myself. My last person is gonna be Asta Saxena tonight, alright? Asta Saxena is gonna be my last person. I gotta end this live stream very soon, alright? Alright, let's see. I'm gonna go back really quick. Alright, let's see. Rhonda, Sachin Rai. Make sure if you like my vibes, please do subscribe. Share my live stream, okay guys? Alright. Alright, Jayashri. No, I did her reading, right? Bihar Gavasan. Can I get a love reading for Bihar Gavasan? Can I get a love reading for Bihar Gavasan, please? And thank you, Spirit. Can I get a love reading for Bihar Gavasan? Alright. Can I get a love reading for Bihar Gavasan? Alright, please and thank you, Spirit. Can I get a love reading for Bihar Gavasan, please? And thank you, Spirit. Alright. Options. Then she called me toxic. For Bihar Gavasan. Can I get a love ring for Bihar Gavasan, please? And thank you, Spirit. For Bihar Gavasan. Alright, Bihar Gavasan. You are going to meet the love of your life at work. For Bihar Gavasan, you are definitely going to meet the love of your life at work. You got to trust the process. Is coming in very soon for Bihar Gavasan, okay? I do think that you are going to meet the love of your life at work, okay? Can I get one more card for Bihar Gavasan? For Bihar Gavasan, playfulness is coming in. Be in your flirty energy for Bihar Gavasan, all right? And also let go of control issues for Bihar Gavasan. So let go of control issues, being playful, flirty energy. Trust in the process. Love is coming in for Bihar Gavasan. And you are going to find love at work, okay? That's my reading for Bihar Gavasan, all right? All right, the Gothic Empress. The Gothic Empress, I am only doing one free reading today. I will do 2 readings tomorrow, okay? For the Gothic Empress, how is Samuel being strategic? All right, for what is the next action towards the Gothic Empress for Samuel? For the Gothic Empress, what is the next actions towards Samuel? I mean, got the Gothic Empress. All right, so the Gothic Empress. If you're listening to me right now, I'm only gonna do 1 reading for you right now, but tomorrow you can do 2 free readings, okay? But for the Gothic Empress, what is Samuel's next actions towards the Gothic Empress? They want a happy home with you. They definitely want a happy home with you. There is definitely some sort of success coming in for the Gothic Empress very soon. All right, money's coming towards you very soon for the Gothic Empress. They are overworking themselves to come towards you. So for the Gothic Empress, I definitely see Samuel wanting to come into your life very soon. They do want to have a happy home with you, okay? All right, for the Gothic Empress, Samuel definitely want to come towards you very soon. They want a reconciliation. They want success. They want a happy home with you, okay? That's my read for the Gothic Empress. All right, let me move down. Asta Saxena is my last person today. Clinda 1994. Can I get a general love reading for Clinda? Can I get a general love reading for Clinda 1994? For Clinda 1994. Oops. Alright. Alright, for Clinda 1994. Chemistry is coming in for Clinda 1994. Chemistry is coming in for Clinda 1994. Free yourself from toxic mindsets. Retreat. Your love life is gonna be revolved around children. For Clinda 1994, you are gonna meet the love of your life when you're around children. I don't know if you have kids. I don't know if they have kids, but I do think that you are gonna meet the love of your life around kids. For Clinda 1994, okay. Free yourself. Chemistry is coming in for Clinda 1994, okay. All right. So Clinda 1994, you are gonna meet the love of your life around kids, okay. That is my read for Clinda 1994. All right. Satch and Rye. Thank you, D Money Mirror. How you doing, D Money Mirror? Yes, it has been very busy, D Money Mirror. Rhonda. Can I do a read for Rhonda? All right. For Rhonda. What is Jonathan's feelings for Rhonda? What is Jonathan's feelings for Rhonda? All right. What is Jonathan's feelings for Rhonda? All right. For Rhonda. What is Jonathan's feelings for Rhonda? Please and thank you, Spirit. All right. Can I get one more card for Rhonda? All right. All right. For Rhonda. Let's see what's coming in for Rhonda. All right. For Rhonda, for your love reading right now. Someone is definitely passionate towards you, Rhonda. Rhonda, Jonathan does have a lot of passionate energy towards you. He is going to come towards you very soon. He is working on his abundance right now. He is a little bit inconsistent because he's working on his abundance, all right? His success is a little bit delayed. Maybe his money goals is delayed. But for Rhonda, Jonathan is going to come towards you very soon with that fiery, passionate energy. They do really care for you. They do really love you, okay? That's my reading for Rhonda, all right? I am going to end this live stream really soon. I will come back on tomorrow around 9 a.m., 10 a.m., all right? Let's see. Satch and Rye. Satch and Rye? Let's see for Satch and Rye. Is Rita coming back to the live soon for Satch and Rye? All right? All right, so Satch and Rye. Is Rita gonna come towards Satch and Rye very soon? All right. Remember, guys, there's only one question today. Okay. All right, for Satch and Rye. For Satch and Rye. For Satch and Rye. Does Rita want to come towards Satch and Rye today? Let's see. Yes. For Satch and Rye, they see you as a star. They see you as a star. So Satch and Rye, Rita is definitely going to come towards you very soon. They see you as a star. They see you as unique. They see you as hopeful. They see you as inspiring. They also see you as a hard worker for Satch and Rye. So for your question, Rita is definitely going to come back in your life, okay? All right? Rita is definitely going to come back towards Satch and Rye's life, all right? That is my read for Satch and Rye. Armor We. For Armor We. Does the Libra desire armor we? Does the Libra desire armor we? All right. Does the Libra desire armor we? Please and thank you, Spirit. All right. Does the Libra desire armor we? Okay. Yes. You know what's funny? For armor we, you asked about the Libra. Guess what card came up? A Libra card. For armor we, yes. Good news is coming in for you. Armor we, the Libra does desire you. They are going to come towards you very soon with good news, good karma. All right. So for Armor we, can you give me a thumbs up or hearts if you're listening to me right now? For Armor we, can you give me a thumbs up or a hearts up right now if you hear my reading, okay? So Armor we, yes. The Libra is definitely going to come towards you very soon. They do desire you, okay? That's for Armor we. All right? Yes. It's funny that you asked about the Libra, and guess what card came up? A Libra card. And this is a good card too. The Justice card is a good card. It means that good news and good karma is coming in. Okay, that's my reading for Armor. Yes, they do like you. They do desire you. All right, R-E-We. For R-E-We, how does Devontae see R-E-We? For R-E-We, how does Devontae see R-E-We? All right, how does Devontae see R-E-We right now for R-E-We? All right, how does Devontae see R-E-We? All right, for R-E-We, how does Devontae see you right now? All right, so they definitely see you as an abundant person. They definitely see you as a beautiful person for R-E-We. They also are manifesting you at this time. They are the Magician card. They are manifesting the love, your love to them, okay? So R-E-We, Devontae does have love for you. They are manifesting you at this time. They are working on their abundance to come towards you. They see you as very attractive, very beautiful for R-E-We, okay? Um, I do think that they went through a lot of betrayals in the past for R-E-We, but definitely new happiness is coming in very soon for R-E-We. And they are seeking spiritual alignment and spiritual wisdom. So R-E-We, if you're listening to me right now, can you give me a heart or a thumbs up? For R-E-We, if you're listening to me right now, can you give me a thumbs up or a hearts? Okay. For R-E-We, Devontae is gonna manifest you very soon. Devontae does have love for you. Devontae is coming towards you very soon for R-E-V, okay? All right? That's my reading for R-E-V. Devontae does have love for you. They're manifesting you at this time, okay? All right, let's see. All right, let's see. That was for R-E-V. All right. Thank you, D Money Mirror. I appreciate you, D Money Mirror. All right. Renan O'Brien. For Renan O'Brien, what's coming in for Renan O'Brien? What's coming in for Renan O'Brien? Please and thank you, Spirit. What's coming in for Renan O'Brien? I definitely gotta end this live stream soon. I gotta go to sleep. All right. For Renan O'Brien, what's coming in for Renan O'Brien? It is 12 o'clock in New York right now, so it's about to be 12 o'clock. All right. For Renan O'Brien, what's coming towards you very soon? Someone wants a reconciliation from your past for Renan O'Brien. You are gonna get a lot of money very soon for Renan O'Brien. Okay. A lot of people are attracted to you at this time, but you do know what choice you want to take for Renan O'Brien, okay? You are going through a transformation very soon. Maybe you're transforming the way you look, the way you dress, the way you do your hair, all right, for Renan O'Brien, all right? Good news is coming in for Renan O'Brien, a new career, a new passion project, a new love life is coming in for Renan O'Brien, okay? All right? That's what's coming in for Renan O'Brien very soon for Renan O'Brien. All right? Let's see. Brownie PRP. PRP and then Asta Saxena, okay? PRP and then Asta Saxena. All right, for PRP for PRP 484. For PRP 484. If you're listening, this card is for you for PRP 484. Are you gonna be able to move to the next interview for PRP 484? Yes. PRP 484. Can you give me a thumbs up or hearts if you're listening? PRP 484. You are definitely going to move into the next round of interviews. All right. You got the Wheel of Fortune in your favor. You got the Seven of Cups in your favor. All right. And you got the King of Cups in your favor as well. Okay. For PRP 484, yes, you are going to move into another interview for the next company. Okay. That is my reading for PRP 484. All right. My last person tonight is Asta Saxena. Can I get a personal reading for Asta Saxena? All right. Can I get a personal reading for Asta Saxena? All right. All right. For Asta Saxena, what's coming in for Asta Saxena at this time? Asta Saxena, what's coming in your life right now is you are going to be traveling very soon. If you want to travel, you are definitely going to travel very soon. There is going to be a lot of abundance in your life, traveling, success in traveling. You are going to start a new passion project for as a Saxena. You can also start a new job if you wanted that. Passionate energy is coming towards you. You might be working with other people as well for a business, okay? All right, that's coming in for Asset Saxena, all right? All right, I do apologize if I missed your reading tonight. Come join me tomorrow at 9 a.m. or 10 a.m. tomorrow. I will be doing 2 free readings live streams tomorrow, okay, because it's the weekend. I will do 2 free readings tomorrow, okay. Also, please do share my live stream to your family and friends. Share my content and my channel to your family and friends. If you like my vibes, please do subscribe. I wish you all the best of luck. Blessings to you all. You guys are meant for bigger things, okay, guys? All right, I wish you guys a great night, great day wherever you guys are, and I'll see you guys tomorrow in the morning, okay? All right, blessings to you all.